And good morning. Today we're going to visit the Mount Igeldo. If you guys see, it's kind of, let me try this out. It's right up there. That's where we're heading today, down here in beautiful Donosti, San Sebastian. We are right here by the beach. La Concha Beach, Ondoreta Beach is this one. La Concha Beach is the one all the way on the other side, and Parte Vieja, the old town, is down there. So it's very easy to get to. It's a nice little break from the old town. It's really cool. I do tell people it's kind of like going up into a time warp up there, because it does have some old stuff, but we're going to check it out. If you continued walking all the way out that way, okay, you're going to get to the famous sculptures done by Eduardo Chillida, and those are called the Combs of the Winds. Okay, we're going to talk about those on another episode here. And also, if you guys will notice, the street signs that's right behind me, okay, if you look at that one right there, it tells you that you are on the Camino de Santiago, okay, the big pilgrimage that takes you down to Santiago de Compostela. So right now what we're going to do is kind of start walking over towards the tennis club. I'm going to spin this around so you guys can see what I'm seeing. And there we go. There is the tennis club, indoor clay tennis court that can be seen from pretty much all the way across. And remember here, guys, the signs, the crossings, pedestrians have the right of way as long as there's no light. See, the funicular is kind of telling you to go this way. You see the indoor clay tennis court down there. Nice overcast July day. That always blows me away here because of the Gulf Stream. And as we walk back, you'll see another sign that says funicular this way. And there they are. All right, so here we are at the building that you pitched the funicular. Is right there, that old building. It kind of stands out in here. You really can't miss that. And if you'll take notice, right up there also, I'm going to walk up that way. You'll see the big red bus that's like a double-decker bus from London, and it will take you guys around, see the sights, and it will also stop and drop you off here. Hopefully I don't trip up these stairs. I'm not as good as some people about doing this as others, so I don't want to trip. So there's the building. There's the big city tour bus. So that's a good way to see the entire city. It takes you around through all the little landmarks. But we're going to go right in here and get our tickets and hopefully ride all the way up. So that's that. So hopefully you guys can hear me over the sound of the big red bus that's right behind me. But this is the bus stop here at the Funicular Plaza. You can see the Mount Igeldo route, bus number 16. It stops in Gipuzkoa Plaza, which is the big plaza right in the just outside the old town, and it will ultimately make its way over here. So that's one you can do here. And then you got your big city tour bus, the Donosti San Sebastian. So great stuff in here. Pretty easy to get here. Definitely worthwhile if you want to get that nice shot of San Sebastian from up top, and you'll see that in a moment. Alright guys, so you see now we just did the hyperlapse heading up the funicular, and that actually, those wooden carriages went in 1912. So it's been a while they were in there, so it's kind of an antique thing. It's kind of an interesting ride to think about it, but it's on like a pendulum, so as one goes up, the other one comes down, and you saw in the middle there where they kind of crossed. Right. Once you step out of the car, this is the first thing you guys are going to see, and look at that view back there. It's absolutely amazing. This is where all your money shots from San Sebastian are taken. Right. All the ones that everybody wants to see on the postcards and everything like that.
So this is a little balcony, yeah? You can just step in and take your pictures, your videos. Very nice. Of course, much better with a nice and clear day. Still good today.
Actually, I'm pretty sure that the photo we have in our office was taken from this exact spot because it looks exactly the same. But what we're going to do now is we're going to head up to Mount Igeldo, the park.
Right.
We're going to show you guys around there, give you an idea what's up here, what you can do, what you can't do, and show you around up here. Right. So hang on, here we go.
Let's go.
So as you can see, this area is quite vintage, if you want to say it that way, or you could say antique, but the I guess the catchword is vintage that most people are using nowadays. But kind of old stuff here. You got the little train that the kids love. You got the and as we can see, each little ride costs individually. So you got a little slide right here that you do on the little rugs. You got the kind of the gnomes and the freaky mushrooms up here. We've got, let's see, souvenir shop. We got, like I said earlier, the tower. Looks like you can still go up in parts of it. We've got the more kind of freaky stuff with the, I hope that's not to scale unless that's a miniature goat and really big guinea pigs. Of course, you've got, because we are close to San Sebastian, we've got pinchos or little sandwiches that are kind of available with your different drinks up there. We've got little games over here, the classic old fair games that I would say that we used to have back where I grew up in Columbus, Georgia, Phoenix City, Alabama area. Got some air hockey. Got the little pellet guns that are always with the bent barrel so you never win anything. Got the little carousel to ride on. More games. So a little race car track, you could do that. It looks like number 5 and 8. Maybe they won the last time. We've got a little Tonga, kind of jump around in there while it spins. Of course, another classic fair game over there. And another one here, knock the cans down. Cute little trash cans for the kids, unless he bites. I don't know if I'd put my hand in there, but things there. Got, what's that, cosmic car?
Yeah.
The bumper cars?
Yeah, let's do the cosmic car. I used to do that when I was a kid.
Okay. That's down there?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to head down to cosmic car. So apparently you got to walk downstairs to get to the cosmic car. And because I am still so new to this, I do not want to fall and crash. But again, like I said, individually these things are paid. So they're going to buy their tickets now and they're going to do the cosmic car. So of course I can see you saying that, so can everyone else. But I've already mentioned it. I've already mentioned it 3 times. Again, this is our first couple of attempts at video footage, but we're doing this all for you guys, so you can understand what's going on here, and see kind of what it's like to be here in Donostia, San Sebastian, or the Basque country. So we just came up from Cosmic Car. It was spectacular. If you've noticed, as we walk around, a lot of people here, you know, in some of these places, they really don't like to be filmed. There's a lot of history here when it comes to what was going on under the dictator and such. So there's a lot of people are still kind of skittish about that, but we'll kind of cover some of that stuff from an outsider's perspective on another video so you guys can have a full understanding of what's going on here. But right now it seems we're making our way up to the roller coaster type thing. Again, great views from up here. Got the big seminary down there. Pyrenees Mountains, or the foothills of the Pyrenees. Ooh. There's the roller coaster going by. There's the little track for that roller coaster. I'll kind of set up here and make sure we grab a little bit of that. Okay, guys, so this is the maze. We got, if you guys can't really see that, that is pretty much written all in Euskera, which is the Basque language. We would call it Basque in English, but it's Euskera. It's its own thing, and we're gonna cover more of that in other videos if you guys are into history. This is supposedly one of the oldest languages still spoken on the planet, and that's what my kids live in. So we're gonna make our way over here, see some of these views. Mount Igeldo. We got the bumper boats. No, they're kind of, I guess if you run it fast enough, you'll be in the bumper boats. They used to have bumper boats here, but now they got these kind of boats. And of course you see the Bay of Biscay right out there. Beautiful views. We're gonna make our way down there and check that out. So stand by. So here we got the Bay of Biscay right out there. It's absolutely gorgeous. The Gulf Stream empties right out into this thing, so the weather is very much dictated by the warm water currents coming in from the Gulf Stream. You've got some great places out there. Mount Igeldo. There's an RV park. We're going to cover that for those of you guys that want to do the RV park. There's the roller coaster coming by. So I want you guys to take note of the guy sitting in the middle with the headphones on. Okay, this is the guy that decides how fast is too fast. Okay, for the ride. So basically he rides every single ride because he has to work the brake, the handbrake. That is the regulating the speed of this thing when it makes these tight hairpin turns, so it does not make a sharp turn and do a drop. Okay, it's quite crazy to do. Fun. I rode it before. I didn't realize the guy was doing the handbrake thing, so that one kind of freaked me out after I was done, especially since my wife told me that it was the same guy that was doing it when she was a little girl, and this was only a few years ago. I was riding that with my oldest son, Dylan. It was quite interesting to see that. So today being the, what's today, the 6th? 7th of July. It was the first bull run of the day. We just found out that again, if you don't run with the bulls, you don't get hurt by the bulls. So there's a guy in critical condition today from the run. I saw him because we watched the run in the mornings. He didn't look too well going into the ambulance. Kind of looked like an American. I'm not sure if he was or not. But right now what we're going to do is we're going to go through the little maze, see how that works. I'm going to do a little hyperlapse through the maze, see how it works. All right, so stand by. Here we go. Funhouse was fun, I guess you could say. I would think probably in most places in America that would be, you know, my wife almost twisted her ankle in there. This is almost like a lawsuit, I guess, waiting to happen. But there goes that crazy roller coaster again, going down through there as we see the, what we got it. There it goes again. See the guy in the middle with the headphones on. Great views from up here again. It's a really good place to go. It's kind of cheesy, but the kids love it. What we've got going on right now is what they call here shirimiri, which is basically the Basque word for mist, and it does do this a lot here. Again, this is July, and it gets like this often. It's kind of like this throughout the winter. So the winter months here, you know, when I say here, I'm talking this entire area. I want you guys to think like Seattle, Oregon, maybe Vancouver. You know, I've had lots of people on my tours from those areas. Speaking of my tours, if you guys are coming this way, please, you know, look us up, SanSebastianWalkingTours.com. Also on our channel here that we're starting out on, if you want to help us out and help us get better, you know, click the subscribe button. You know, click the bell thing so that you know when we posted a new video, because we're going to be posting lots of stuff. You're going to see more and more of these folks here. We're looking forward to hanging out with you guys and showing you around. So with that said, we are going to make our way off from here today, head down into the town, and then get our car.
Again on the funicular.
And we're going to ride back down the funicular.
Same ticket to go up, you know, works to go back down. So
right.
that's very
And just
convenient.
remember, this area is quite vintage, I would say. As you've seen, it's kind of a old school. So they maybe should have thought about some updates, but they've done some paint refresh. Looks good. Looks like they're redoing the tower up there, as you guys see, right up there. They're redoing some work on the tower. So maybe when you come, it'll be a little bit better than what it is right now. Hopefully you'll have a better day. But again, the weather here doesn't slow anything down. It's like this. Every 2 weeks there's a new festival here that lasts for about 3 weeks. So it's quite nice. It's quite fun to live in a perpetual food and wine festival. Believe me.
We'll see you soon.
We will see you guys soon. Take care, and again, enjoy. Just to kind of give you guys an idea how vintage this place really is, if you look at that that old soap commercial, an old Basque soap, and how they used to use tiles to advertise stuff. It's quite interesting, quite old school. You know, you can also drive up here. So, you know, if you're kind of hesitant about riding something that's this old up this hill, and worried about, you know, maintenance issues and whatnot, you can always drive up here or take a taxi up here as well. So it's not always not the best way to get up there by taxi or by car, but you can do it that way if you would want. So that was pretty much that. What we're gonna do now, make our way back to the house. We're gonna cook up some hamburgers today. It looks like I've got a nice little grill set up in the man cave, and again, that's for another day. We'll show that one. But we're gonna head back to the house, try to work on some editing, see how that works out. Try to get better and better every day. So again, please help us out. Subscribe. Gonna give you guys great information if anybody's coming to this area. Plus, we're gonna be hitting other parts of Spain, Catalonia, Navarra. We're gonna be heading up into Paris, you know, France, other areas on the French countryside, as well as Germany. We do lots of trips, so we just wanna make sure when people come over here, they know, they have a better idea of what's going on and how to do it. So we're gonna help you guys out with that if you're traveling to Europe. Plus, we do travel back to the States quite often, so join us. Again, click that subscribe button. Talk to you later, and we are out.